So tools for proofreading and checking, proofread and check manuscript using open and free software. The first one is grammar check, followed by calculating reliability, then followed by plagiarism test. Grammar check. I'll start with grammar check. The first one, which is very, very helpful, especially in my undergrad and even to our team, especially mga first draft, you can use that one. And it's a very amazing tool for grammar checking as a starter. No? So for example, itong pinaka first draft namin. Setup. Check. Just delete bibliography. Yes, I forgot to delete. Yeah, they automatically deleted the bibliography. And then click. Please delete your references. I will click this one. Differences. I have in-text citation. Anyway, click. Okay, done. So there is parang may report card. Paragraph rating. Oh, it's a sad face. Sentence rating. Happy face. Vocabulary rating. Neutral. Academic style rating. Sad face. Sad face. Sad face. Overall score 5/12. This took like it still needs a lot of work. So basic information, paragraph rating, and so on, and my academic rate, formal expression, and then there are tutorial in between that you can use also. Just like this, paragraph 9. So cyber maybe is not the appropriate word. And even the paraphrasing, and I mean even the symbols, no punctuations, they can also monitor that. All the highlighted there are some tutorial that they can suggest what should be done in order to improve your document. Diba? We use this and it's a good start. No, it's a good start. Kasi many of the journal submission papers now, they usually have their own grammar checker, plagiarism checker, and everything. So it's a good start for you to be able to do away with all the grammatical thing, of course, and layouting. That's one. Um, Another that you can install is gingersoftware.com. Mine, because at Siliman we have a tool, it's fine. You can actually do this. You can put this into your Chrome. You can also do that into your Office. Every time you will open your Microsoft Word, you will have your Ginger software. So I will install this in my Microsoft Office. And then first 50 lang siya every day, but makapag-suggest siya on the first 50 errors every day. Like while you are writing. Setup. I am installing now. And then install in my Microsoft Word. I will put the link in for everyone. So I think Ginger now, not yet. What is good into this is every time you will open your Microsoft Word, automatic undo na siya. So this is my Ginger writer. So for example, this is my text. Let me check if I have to restart para makita sa Microsoft Word. But this is my Ginger. Chat, my abstract, for example, my abstract is here. And then my Ginger. And then check text. Correction limit, this is the one I'd mentioned if this is outside. So all you have to do is to get inside. Once installed, it's actually installed na in my Microsoft Word, but I have to restart it para Ginger will appear automatically in your Microsoft Word. So you can install that as part of your tool for grammar check. Now in the grammar, another one is on the online utility tool. Dami talaga ito, no? Chat, utility, grammar checking, go to basic language, readability test, then insert. Okay, many journal also will read readability value of your paper, how readable your paper. I'm not sure if you are familiar with readability, but it will give you value. So like, for example, in this one, the abstract, the gunning pag index of my abstract is 15.55, and then my Coleman index is 13.8, grade level 12, ARI, and the SMAG. All of these are readability value. And then many journals online, they have their own readability. I mean, they just choose any of these readability formula. Kasi iba-iba naman eh. Hindi naman lahat ng ganun. Like I experienced, the result is like this. Your paper, your paper per Coleman index, this is the value. Whoever your smug is, this is the value. Our journal will accept Coleman index level within this range. So meaning they just use the Coleman index instead of the smug or instead of the ARI. Para familiar tayo what is readability, this is how to check readability. So Kuhlman index, readability test, understandability of the text. So this is actually the standard, no? Similar naman tayo sa US. So if your value, the lower the value, the better. Because it means that your text or your paper is readable by a certain grade level. So if your paper is more than 18 or more than 17, so it needs like a postgraduate level thinking before your paper can be understood. That is what is meant by readability. Okay? So yung target talaga is the lower the better. Para it means that even let's say if your score is 7, it means that a grade 7 student or pupil can understand what you have written. That is what is meant by readability criteria. Another criterion is the so-called this one, no? Kanya-kanya sila, depende on the founder of that kind readability test. I think our English colleague here, professors, can help me explain what are all of this. But as far as publication is concerned, ginagamit mo talaga ito as the first stage in the evaluation of the document before giving it to the peer review process. So that is the same. Another is a more comprehensive one aside from online utility. You can do it here. Is the readability formula. We can open it here. Okay. So input the text. So for example, this one. And then paste. Are you human? I am human. Check test readability. So lahat, yan, this is the one. So the flesh, so your score text is difficult to read. So I have to edit this. Gunning Pag scored your text difficult to read. 12th grade. So 11.8, 12th grade. 14, college level. The Smug, 12th grade. So very difficult. I have to find way na lower siya. At least mga 17 yung threshold college level. Okay? So that's readability formula. Bakit kailangan yan? Because that is now the game plan in any publishing, especially if you are planning, if we are planning to submit it in a journal, especially pag online, especially if journal management system, may mga naka-embed ng mga readability tester, readability value. No, I just had an experience with Frontier. It's a very sophisticated online submission thing. And they have a very sophisticated filtering, automated filtering. Even even lahat, no? All of this that I shared, it's all there. And it's automated, and you will see how the system works on it. You will see really transcript of what is the mistake, what are the needs to be improved before it will go to the process of the peer reviewed. Okay. So you can also do this in your test exam, no? Mga test questionnaire natin. Minsan hindi maintindihan ng mga estudyante. We are teaching, let's say for example, high school, but the readability is for college. So, kaya pala bagsak sa estudyante kasi hindi naman talaga readable yung questionnaire natin. Oh, di ba? So we can do that. We can do this. We can apply this in the class. This is how publishing now works. It's very automated. So may mga ganito na, no, duplicates, and then text overlap. So may mga ganun sila, language quality, tapos may mga IRA system na sila, no, mga publications ngayon. The system, like I did not detect similarities, I search and I authenticate database, and this manuscript has acceptable level of textual overlap. Ganun siya. Ganun naka-comprehensive ang initial process ng review. This is the IRA system quality check that you may consider also when you write your research proposal. Duplicates, text overlap check, language quality, ethics, if you follow their guidelines, human images, no? Especially pag we have a study on mga face recognition, body recognition, may mga may mga protocols na on how to put it into writing. Controversial topics, commercial topics, submission guidelines, out of scope, data availability verification. I just filed this is very an exhaustive way in the proofreading and checking your writings, your write-ups, your papers towards the end. Kasi it is assumed really that there must be content, there must be contribution on the paper. But again, towards the end pala, ang dami palang kailangang, we have to take care of aside from having the research, the standard research standards. And others, some of the plagiarism tests, we have Grammarly, we have plagiarisma.net, plagiarismsoftware.net, and the Dupli checker. For sure, I think all of us here, all participants here from the different schools, I think many universities naman, or majority of the universities, we have our own subscription to plagiarism test, no? Or duplication test. It's not very harsh, the plagiarism, but duplicate test. Kasi we are living now, our youth now are the copy and paste generation. So to do away with that, we can plug scan, like for Siliman in our LMS, we have embedded into that is plug scan. And then we also have, I think, Grammarly, no, as part of the plagiarism test. For those na wala, you can use Plagiarisma, you can use plagiarismsoftware.net, you can use duplichecker.com. For those that schools or faculty na walang subscription to any plagiarism tool.